It's lit.
Honest to God.
What song?
You remember me.
What's this? Depression
when
session?
the west wind moves upon the fields of barley.
Come here, do you know? Enough. Thank you. Welcome to episode 41
of Organised Chaos.
Hello to all our
That was a good one,
organisers
wasn't
out
it?
there.
Organised Chaos.
Do you know that Tom Sog, our good friend Timmy Og, used to love, like, no matter what the occasion, if I did the start of the Fields of Barley, I used to. This is where the lip quiver originated, right?
Okay, give it to me.
I used to go, "Ooh." Like, you know,
Is that the song I was singing?
yeah. Do you not remember the start of it?
So the start of the lyrics is
You remember me, but at the start there's like a cappella, ooh,
like just an ooh.
yeah, and like,
Ooh.
yeah.
I said that Mike's picking it up really good as well. You can hear the quiver.
The ooh.
Ooh. The wheeze is back.
The wheeze is back as I'm trying to stop bellowing.
So you go from that ooh, to you remember.
Yeah, straight into you.
Straight in, no kissing.
But that's a shite song. Can we get more upbeat ones? Like,
What were you going to say? Just as we got rudely startled by clapping, you were going to say, "Oh, you should sing."
well, Mr. Producer has a new song unreleased, and we were just listening to it on the way up, and it's lit.
But you were going to tell me to sing it.
Yeah.
But sure, I don't know it.
No, not yet.
Do you want to give us a bar?
Actually, all I can think about is Fields of Barley right
I
now.
know it's hard. It's hard not to.
Oh yeah.
Call what?
Da 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 da. Wish you. I actually wrote about you. It says "Wish you the worst."
I was going to say
Come on,
something.
tell me.
No, nothing.
You gonna call me slow?
No, I was going to call you cunt. But I normally don't use that word.
Do you know? Remember, Geraldine was discussing runts, the family runts.
Yeah.
When she was on the podcast, the dirty bitch, and we were in work then a few days later, and I said something to annoy her, and I said, "Do you want to call me a runt now?" She goes, "No, drop the R,
Add a C.
put in a C." I was like, she's so funny.
Which is worse?
Which is worse? I don't know. But how are you, Vic?
I'm great. Thanks so much for asking. How are you?
I'm really good.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Episode
say-
41.
Yeah, really, really buzzing for episode 41,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm all my summer colours.
Your summer vibes.
I
That's why I
am.
thought you were going to sing National Lampoon's Holiday. Like, Holiday Road.
Yeah, I should have. But see, I mean,
Failed to prepare.
I haven't planned for 41 episodes.
What, do you just have a load of depressing songs in yours?
I feel like I just like tip about here and like in my head, like a song just jump into it and I'd be like, Now that'd be in my head for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't go from song to song on a daily, like an hourly basis. I'd be humming internally a song for a good 2-3 days.
You're dead right.
What was it? There was something else.
What's this?
No, it's a new enough song.
or something the other day.
No, there's a new song.
No, don't say new and then come at me with
No, it's
2020.
definitely not a new song. It's definitely like 26.
I
It's
bet
been in the
you
charts for 26 weeks, I'd say.
I bet you it's Blinded by the Lights by The Weeknd.
No, it's something. Oh God, I'm never going to remember it. It's no, it's gone. It's one of these, I don't know, yuppie ones. You know, all these
Yuppie one. Yuppie. Like a dance tune, or is it like English grime? A lot of English grime in the scene at the minute.
It's not like Mabel or Dua Lipa, one of them.
What's your one's name, Mr. Producer? Oh no, he has the headphones on. He's away with it.
He's gone.
He's gone. Because he'd help us. I know he'd know it.
No, not from the description I'm given. All I've said so far is, oh, there's this song. No, you'll never get it. I can't even hum it because I can't remember what it is.
But
okay. Anyways,
it's been in your head for 4 weeks, has it?
No, that was the song they had. I was thinking about the past 2 days. But I go like kind of like every other day.
Right.
The song in my head and the voices in my head change up. You know.
Yeah. Well,
do you have voices in your head?
Yeah, remember we discussed this before. Well, me and you personally discussed this before.
Oh, not voices. Like, oh no,
I have repetitions.
Yeah, like that you say over and over. Yeah. Or
I
like
remember
that.
I saying I woke up out of my dream the other day saying
Yeah, what was that again?
the phases of like a cell growth or something.
Oh, party Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah. Prophase.
Prophase. Party, metaphase, anaphase, telephase.
Yeah, we'll never forget that.
So you
Thanks, Mr. Cullen.
Yeah, fingers Cullen.
Yeah.
So you woke up out of your sleep and you were like, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telephase.
Yeah.
And did you like you woke up like...
I woke up like, oh, it's so weird. Anyway, for the people that don't know what we're on about, I have this, we'll call it a disorder, will we?
I suppose it is. Do we both have it?
You have it a little bit. Remember
Yeah.
Cooganberg?
Cooganberg.
Like
You
we get
explain.
these words in our head that when we just
In our
drift,
subconscious
in our
nearly.
subconscious mind, that when we drift away from focus, we'll repeat these words.
Which is quite regularly.
Quite regularly.
Believe it or not, I know we're very focused individuals, but here we go.
But yeah, like this random word. So like over the years, I might like a word that obviously it's very grim, but always like it's a word that you can say different ways. But I don't know if you can, but in my head it's said different ways. This is the weirdest.
This all makes so much sense to me. Somebody listening to this, they're like, what? Like a word you can say different ways?
Yeah. So like cervical cancer. Like do you ever
But
hear
that just keeps going over
that
your
goes
head,
over and
through
over
your
my
head.
head. Like it's very grim.
And then like that's damage. Like that's
Trauma.
hurt. That's trauma.
No,
Do you
but
know what I
I've
mean?
never had it.
No, touch wood, Jesus.
Touch
but
wood.
my one was Cooganbergen.
Cooganbergen.
You had another one.
I have a few.
So this is when we were in school as well, wasn't it? So I used to be like like daydreaming in class, and in my head I'd be like Cooganbergen.
But I wonder does that happen to anyone else?
That they say
Why
repetitive.
does it just happen to me and you?
I don't know.
Surely there's other people out there that are just bottling it up inside.
Yeah, I'm just not talking about it.
Just not. But guys, let us know. We want to hear it. We want to hear that you're a fucking weirdo too, you know?
What do we call it? What's your subconscious word that you say over and over in your own head?
But like obviously recently I woke up from my sleep thinking about, I don't even know what they're called. Is it the phases of a cell? Sean would tell me. But I know that they're in, when I did a colour degree, L'Oreal colour degree, they're in it. It's like the cycle of a hair follicle, and you have prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. And when we learned them in biology when we were in secondary school, we learned it as party Monday and Tuesday.
What's that called? Not an acronym.
Acronym.
Isn't it?
Oh, welcome back.
Like if you use the first letter, that's what it is, isn't it?
Is it not an initialism?
Oh, could be.
Oh,
We talked about initialisms on this before, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I taught you what they were.
Acronym is an abbreviation formed from the initials.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Like NASA, like NASA.
Oh no, but they're words that you can say all together.
That's an
so
acronym.
an initialism is something
what you're
that
talking about.
PMAT.
PMAT doesn't, it's not a word.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, why were we talking about that before?
Because I taught you what an initialism, what the difference between
Yeah,
an acronym
and you were
initialism
giving
is.
me...
I was giving you ideas.
You were like, initialism or acronym. I was like, I don't know.
But look
at us now.
Yeah.
Now we're using it in day-to-day life.
full of knowledge.
No, this is an educational podcast.
It is.
Let's put it out there.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone who's into like, I don't know, if anyone's a psychiatrist out there, if they're worried about us now.
I'd say so, because I'm just rocking about town being like Cooganbergen, and you're rocking around Peter Marks being like cervical cancer.
No, you have to say cervical cancer, cervical cancer.
No, that's you. No, you. This
No.
is a disorder.
It is a disorder.
For you.
But no, I've gotten past the cervical cancer one.
What's your new one?
Well, party Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase.
No,
Yeah.
we're not right.
Not well.
No, we're not well.
No,
and it's what's worse is that we're both the same.
I know.
But so different in so many
How
ways
did
as
we
well.
ever tell each other? How do we ever feel comfortable enough to tell each other that?
Back then I don't think we gave a shite.
No.
You know, we'd say anything.
I think it all started when me and Elaine Doody started putting the THs beside things.
And I
then-
still have a speech impediment from it.
Yeah, and then you start, like a few years later, you're like, I still can't drop the TH.
No, everything I just put a TH on, as y'all are probably aware.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm under pressure, especially when I'm around you.
Yeah.
Or under
Well, you
pressure.
was under pressure.
No, like, but because I know you're waiting for me to drop that TH.
Oh, I'm
So
waiting.
you can be like whatever I'm saying. And what else?
I don't know what you said last week, but it was very funny. Come here, actually, let's discuss. I'm absolutely fuming that you won in that head, shoulders, knees and go.
I was always going to win. I'm not surprised.
No, you cheated though. I watched it on YouTube.
I definitely didn't watch it and didn't
No,
cheat.
you cheated.
How did I cheat?
Because every time he was like head, shoulders, you got closer to the ground. And
I
I
mean-
obviously let you off because I didn't want you to get angry and hit me like you always do. So I let you be.
No, listen, you're just not quick as me. I'm very quick reflexes.
No, you cheated.
No.
You cheated.
You're just a sore loser. No one likes a sore loser, Evelyn.
No, you cheated, bitch.
No one likes a sore loser.
bucka.
You're it's worse bad being a bad winner, but it's worse being a sore loser.
Well, what'll I beat you at? What's our next game?
Very little.
What's our
I'd
next
say.
game?
Very little.
You're very competitive, aren't you?
Oh, super competitive.
And I literally couldn't give a shite.
No, very competitive. Not winning, you're losing. You
You're
know?
not first, you're last.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, even like second.
I don't mind being last because I'm there for the journey, you know? I'm enjoying
No,
it.
I'm there to win.
Yeah.
To win.
Win and only win.
Yeah.
And what'll I beat you at? Forward rolls, surely.
Oh, yes, I'll give you that.
Yeah. I can't do a cartwheel, so you could probably top me there.
Oh, I can do a stellar cartwheel.
You can, yeah.
No, I've been bunny hopping since 1994.
No, you can't.
No, and it's got hands on the ground, flat, and just a little shimmy.
Oh, right.
That's me, shimmy.
Okay.
You've seen it. I've definitely done it for you before. Hands on the ground, shimmy.
Do you know that? I probably said this before. Emma Duggan is quite the gymnast.
Yeah, no, you haven't said it. I feel like I knew that.
She's
though.
probably told you herself, yeah.
yes. No, she sends me weekly, bi-weekly videos.
Does she?
Update videos, yeah. She goes to a local gym in Dublin.
To work on her handsprings.
Work on her handsprings and two-tone tucks. Whatever that is.
Okay. Two-tone tints, maybe.
Yes,
they're on
yes,
windows
yes.
and cars.
But
two-tone tints is another one I always say in my head.
Two-tone tints?
Two-tone tints. Like, do you ever see tinted windows in cars and they're like an ombre effect?
Oh, yeah.
Two-tone tints.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every day's a school day.
Every day is a school day.
Yeah. But have you been? How's your week?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not long since the last confession.
Not that long now. Long enough now, mind you.
Oh,
What's we do
how have we forgotten?
Oh.
Guys, we've big news.
What's the news?
We have an announcement.
What do we have?
We're bringing
Sexy back.
Organised Chaos on tour.
Oh, we are. Well, are you going to fucking
No, I'm not going to do it.
partake?
No, we're going on tour. The podcast isn't going on tour.
We're going on tour.
What?
Tour.
Tour. How are you supposed to say it?
Tour.
Tour. I always say tour.
Do you?
Yeah,
We're going on tour.
We're going on
School tour.
School tour.
No.
I've always said it like that. School tour.
Oh, that's why you were in the smelly class.
No, I'm going on a school tour.
The smelly dumb class.
What do you say? Tower.
Tour.
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 Tour. Tour.
No, tour.
We're going on a tour.
That I don't know if that is that Kildare or is that just Bicky?
That's Bicky.
A school tour.
That's Pinewood Close.
We're putting up a poll.
No, but school tour, I'd say, like...
What are you going to say? Is it tour or tour? Like
tour. School tour. Oh God! You know what
so
you say
we're going to have to
so
spell
much.
that Tooer.
Yeah.
Tour. To her.
But we're going on tour anyways. We're going on tour.
Yeah, Organised Case going on tour.
Yeah. Tell the people where we're going on our holidays.
We're going to Albufeira, bitches.
No, we're not.
Oh, sorry, Alvor. Alvor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're heading out. Yeah, actually, as you're listening to this, we'll be
Sunning
probably
ourselves.
not sunning ourselves.
Yeah.
Depends what the weather's going to be like.
Probably not sunning ourselves because, we're going to be probably doing some exercise in the balcony.
Yeah, some hit sessions on the balcony.
Yeah.
No, thank God, no, I'm not staying with you. You'd have me up in that balcony morning and night.
I'm on that yoga retreat with my little man.
Yeah, yoga retreat.
We're going to be in a wellness retreat and I'm going to be locked every night. Come back.
No,
to
you're
it.
not.
No, I'm not. She has nothing to do with it now.
But speaking of holidays, I wanted to ask you. So
No, I don't have my locator form done. All right.
do it now on air. I don't know about you, but I hate packing.
Hate it.
Like I dislike unpacking, but
No, I hate unpacking. I just don't do it. Buy more clothes.
No, like I will eventually unpack. I hate it, but it's not the same as packing. Packing has to be one of my least favourite things in the world.
Yeah, same.
Hate it.
Hate.
But I'd probably partially my own fault. I'll leave it to the last minute, but I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
Like, under pressure you work better or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Well, we found out yesterday, a top tip was you make better decisions or more decisive,
when you need to piss.
Precise decision when you need a wee. We won't say piss.
Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean all the manure
hell.
that comes out of your mouth and you're giving out for me to say piss.
Pissing and shitting through the day.
Everything that you
There's
said on this
people
book.
at home on their way to work and you're roaring piss down the microphone.
All the things you said in this podcast.
What did I say?
Prudeness.
Urinate. No, what's the word you said the other day? No, what is it?
Me?
No, her.
What word?
What's the word? No, what is it, lads?
I can't remember.
Do you remember we were in Donnelly's?
Yeah.
We were in Donnelly's. Do you remember it? And we were like, what are you on about?
Oh, I can't remember.
It's like, I don't know, it'll have to come back to me. But it's a word you said the other day that we were all shook when you said it because, what was it? Do you remember?
No, I can't remember.
No, what was it? Tell me. Tell me.
Tell me.
What was it?
Can't remember. It's got out of my head. I was getting to a very important question.
No, tell me what's the word you said.
I actually don't know what you're on about because I don't know what you want me to say here.
You don't? Do you actually not remember?
She doesn't have a clue she doesn't know what she's on about herself.
Does she not?
Move on.
I do.
I know.
I'll tell you after.
Oh, I know.
After.
I think I know what she's on about, but she mustn't.
She doesn't know herself. She's just trying to recollect what it was.
Oh no, not that one. No, not that one.
Okay, so like let's
It
go
was
back
a
then now.
word. It was a word you were saying, like urine. Like, you know the way people say urinate, urinal, like a urinal, urinal. What was it?
Invisalign.
No, yes, thank you. My God,
was
touch
like,
you on
shit.
there. No, everyone out there who's ever heard of clear braces, this is what we have to try and call them now because you have a speech impediment. So instead of Invisalign braces, which is what everyone calls them, you call them
Invisalign.
Invisalign. Oh, lads, Invisalign.
Sweating.
On a school tour with her Invisalign.
Tour for my whole life.
Yeah, you've had a speech impediment since birth, I'd say. Do you not think?
No, it's only since you and Doody started putting THs on everything.
What are you
Love
talking?
it.
What are you talking about?
But sorry, getting back to
what were we talking
holidays.
about?
We're
Yeah.
going on tour.
Tour.
And hay packing.
Hate.
I think we share that hatred.
We do.
But you know the way previously we spoke about like what's the first thing you do out of when you get out of a shower? Like how do you dress yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have like what's your packing regime? What are your necessities and what's your go-to?
So basically, I overpack. Like I'm a terrible overpacker because, like, you don't know how you're going to feel that night.
Very true.
Like, I like to set out, if I'm going for 7 days, 7-day outfits, 7-night outfits.
Start there.
That's
That's your starting point.
Yeah. And eventually it'll come down to about 17 of each.
So you'll whittle it down.
You'll have
You'll have 7 outfits for night and 7 outfits for day, and then you'll whittle it down to 17 a night and 17 a day.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay.
And same with footwear. I'll wear a pair and I'll bring 24 more.
Okay.
Because you don't know whether you want to jog, you don't know whether you want to hike.
You don't know whether you want to tap dance.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know whether you're going to be wearing the Crocs or whether you're going to be in the stilettos.
God knows.
Yeah.
So
So I'm probably going to get Mr. Producer to bring everything in his 10 kg and I'm going to have his 20 as well. So I'm going to have 40 kgs.
no.
Watch him tell me no.
He literally just said no, not possible.
No, but like he'd obviously loves me. So
And do you get so you're talking obviously night outfits, day outfits.
Yeah.
Do you get like the niggly bits like your ninnies and your baths and your toiletries and all that out of the way first, or do you leave them till the end?
no, I'd like them out of the way first.
Or do you do it kind of, just mix
the
and
last
match?
thing I do is my hair care and my face care. That's a huge, and my makeup.
Well, you
That's a
normally
huge
need that
one.
the day off,
need
don't
that,
you? So, yeah.
Now I won't wear makeup now traveling or anything like that. But like my hair products, like I'll have to straighten or curl my hair that day, so I'd have to set aside enough time to straighten or curl the hair and let it cool down and then pop it in the luggage. Do you know? That's always a stroke.
It's strategy, isn't it?
It's strategy.
Like everything else in life, but like
Yeah.
packing for a holiday
Yeah.
is big time strategy.
How do you go about it?
Just I feel like we haven't done it in so long. It's hard to remember, like for a holiday,
Yeah.
But I tend to like in the days building up to when I have to pack, I mentally start trying to like plan out a few outfits.
But you keep pushing it out, don't you?
Oh, I'm
No.
such last minute person.
No, but like I think about it and then I get a little bit stressed, so I like to
Oh.
stop thinking about it.
We are the same.
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
on the same. But like
Yeah.
even this, like I'm after asking the questions, and like I'm raging about this because now I'm stressing about what I have to do in a couple of days'
Yeah.
time. I'm like, no, because I'd be thinking, no, she knows exactly what she's bringing. She's all in her head.
No, she doesn't. No,
No,
she doesn't. She doesn't have a clue.
So like the days building up, I'll start, thinking about a few outfits.
But I'll get more stressed in the days leading up because I'll be like, is it too cold for that? Is it too hot for that?
No, I don't care about
dread
that.
being cold.
Because you know me, I'm like, put me in a Sahara Desert, put me on the Arctic Islands or wherever.
Arctic Islands, lovely. Can't wait to go to that.
And I won't care. I'd be like, if I'll have a jacket, I'll have some sort of jacket with me and I'll have t-shirts with me.
Someone
so
told
I'm
me it
grand.
was freezing in Portugal in April the last time they went.
I-
They were talking winter coats.
Oh no. Well, like, come here. Well, not judging by the weather. Oh, lads, I don't know why I keep putting my phone
will
up
you
my
just
knee.
put the phone
Literally, my
down?
phone's just like. No, like the weather says it's going to be low 20s. So
Right.
like, but like chilly at night.
Yeah.
But like your cold and my cold are different.
Yeah.
Like you'd be all duvet coats probably
Anyway.
16 degrees in the evening time.
I probably would,
And
yeah.
I'd be all nipping about just in a long sleeve, not bother on me.
Yeah.
But I'll start planning out the few outfits and I'll have them in my head. So I'll have a core. So say if I'm going for 7 nights,
Have a few fundamentals.
I'll have a core 5 nighttime outfits
Tell me, are you
ticked off.
You're not a 20 kg girl, are you?
Not for this holiday, no.
Did you not book a 20 kg?
No, never do.
That's oh my god, that's mental. I don't know.
See, I don't bring
know how you'll sleep tonight.
I don't bring any toiletries. I just don't wash it when I'm over there. I know.
Right.
I have stuff over there, so
Are you going to wash your hair with shite for the week?
yeah, I do. You'd
I
hate
wonder
that.
why you're bald.
Excuse me.
I mean, you wonder why your hair is so long.
All that's going on in the media and the news this week, and you make a bald joke. Well, I
G.I. Jane there.
That's coming up.
Oh, that's
coming up.
And I can't wait to hear it from
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But I will. Yeah, I don't bring all that shite. So I have, and that saves a lot of space.
Yes,
Like not bringing that stuff.
That's my weighted stuff.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
my
yeah.
hair care and my
So
face
that
care
does-
and my makeup. What about makeup though? You have to bring.
Oh
that.
no, I bring the makeup, but like I have a very small makeup bag, and every time I go on holidays, I empty it out and I take out all the stuff I need because
Just the-
you know the way shite just builds up in your makeup bag.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I get
who
it down
needs
to a
four
very
blushers, like?
yeah, I get it down to a very small bag, so that's not an issue. Footwear, same as you have to just kind of
Like I'll
think about
whittle
that.
my like because even perfumes, I'm like, okay, I have to have a day perfume and a night perfume.
No, I don't go to that much detail now.
But like even at that, I'll be like, oh no, one night perfume isn't enough. Like I can't wear the same perfume every night. So
Yeah.
then I'll be like, I
just bring one perfume on holidays.
You're a smelly bitch. And then I'll be like, oh no, what if I've only brought two? Don't worry, Evan. Like this is what I tell myself. Don't worry, Evan. We'll buy one in duty free.
Yeah, no,
And then I
we
end up with
differ in
50
some
more.
ways. I'm more of a minimalistic in that sense. When I'm going on holidays, like I've
Yeah.
shite upon shite down there, like, but
Yeah.
when I'm going on holidays, I won't give myself the options. Now, like outfits is different. I try to, be practical there, but I'll have the outfits kind of semi planned out in my head or whatever. And then when I go to pack, I'll normally get the jammies in first.
I wonder is there
the
anyone out there
ninnies.
that enjoys packing?
Surely not. Although probably.
Donnelly definitely does.
I don't know if she enjoys it. She just seems to be doing it forever because she's always packing for the next holiday 4 months away.
Honestly, God, she's packed and all. Sent us a picture of her case.
No, I know
the other day.
that stresses me out.
Yeah.
I was like, what were
You
you
thought
talking
I
about
was the
today?
same.
No, I knew you weren't the same.
No,
but
no.
I just know you have so much stuff that you just won't have an issue packing because you have so much stuff.
That's the issue.
No, whereas I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I have anything. But I know I have stuff down there, but I'm just like, oh, what do I have? But yeah, anyways,
A few beautiful.
that's a stress for another day.
That's right. On to Bicky's bits there.
On to Bicky's bits.
You're wearing.
Well, we briefly touched on it.
So
Sorry.
tell me your
Apologies.
first. Your
So
first,
obviously, guys, we're going to tackle it.
your first reaction on Will Smith and the Chris Rock.
Yeah, so
So first and foremost, tell me this before you tell me any more.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched the Oscars before?
yeah. Numerous times. A lot.
I have never.
Have you not? Oh, I've watched them countless times.
I look at the hair on the red carpet days later. That's it.
And probably a couple of years ago, I probably would have stayed up when I was younger to watch it. Like now I don't. Now I'm all highlight reels and
Yeah.
snippets,
Yeah.
But obviously it was the first thing we all woke up to Monday. No.
Yeah.
What day
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
today? Yesterday morning. Yeah, because it's on a Sunday
Monday
night.
morning.
So Will Smith clattered Chris Rock on stage.
Mm-hmm.
First seen it, I think I just read it. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. I think I might have seen the 4-second video of him actually hitting him. I was like, staged. 100% staged. Like I think that's where everyone head went initially because I didn't read about what it was about or anything like
Okay.
that.
So I seen the full length video of Chris Rock saying the comment about Will's wife being G.I. Jane, and then I seen the wife's reaction, and then I seen him walking up. So I didn't automatically go to that was staged because you could see it now. I said to Mr. Producer, you can see the anger in his face when he's like, "Get my wife's
I didn't see that
name
till
out your fucking mouth."
that was
And-
chaotic, wasn't it?
But I was like, oh my God, you could really see. I was like, that wasn't staged. Like he was so
Seething.
He was so angry. And I was like, he's just won Best Actor. Like, hello. And I was like, oh right, fair enough. Like,
yeah.
fair enough.
Fair enough. Like yeah, but I mean,
What were
Will
your
Smith
first
needed
thought?
it.
So your first thought, Will needed it.
Yeah, I think
Chris needed it.
No, Will. He was
Chris got.
Chris got it. First of all, Chris can take a slap.
Honestly, Dana White.
That's
the UFC
partially why I
president.
thought it was staged because it's as if he kind of stopped his face. Like he got hit and he stopped it really quickly. Like he didn't go flying backwards or anything. He kind of stood his ground.
It was a soft, like.
I mean, close your fist, Will. Like,
Did he not close his fist?
No, it was a slap. Like,
Right.
no, it was a
was an
fairly heavy
open-hand slap.
But Will he was just getting a bit too wholesome for me. He was everyone's favourite. He needed to grit it up a bit.
Yeah, like he was all TED Talks.
He was all
you gotta-
love and life.
Do you know what
and-
I read? Or he had like a reel going the other day about something he said on like Oprah or something. It was like, people just crave experiences or crave the next big thing, and like it was all like him being wholesome and gorgeous.
Yeah,
and,
very wholesome.
Yeah. And
Not so
do you know
wholesome
what?
anymore, Will.
I fell for him.
Did you?
Yeah, Will was the apple of my eye there for a minute.
See that, like, there could be 100 people in a room and 99 people will not slap you, but one will. I seen that today. Oh,
She couldn't wait to say it.
Lads. I'm surprised I remembered it. No, it just came into my head there. I seen it today. I was like, well, I remember this. I will.
No,
I
well
will.
done. I will.
But yeah, so Chris Rock obviously made a snipe at Jada Pinkett Smith. Very
But
hard
I'm
to remember
sorry,
that name.
like Will himself has been in comedy before. Like Chris Rock is a comedian. He's there
Yeah.
to make light and make some jokes and
Like-
it's fucking tough being a comedian these days, lads, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
You can't
Yeah, it
say-
definitely is.
you
But,
can't
like,
say boo.
especially at these award ceremonies, like they thread that line like the whole time. And some of them are going to be over the line, and that was potentially over the line, which is fine. Have a shout at him. Have a shouting match. You know, don't accept it. But don't hit a man.
But like even at the same breath, like alopecia is very common. She has alopecia. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like alopecia is very common, and she fucking looks great.
Oh, she slays.
She.
But I think
looks-
there's a bit of a backstory.
She looks brilliant.
I think there is a bit of backstory as she has
Between-
struggled a lot with it.
Okay.
I think so. She's come out like she has struggled a lot with it. Now, previously, I think she's like obviously loving it now. She looks great or whatever.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's not a nice thing. It's like a disease, like, you know.
Yeah. It's an
and-
autoimmune deficiency.
Yeah, and like imagine, obviously, I can only imagine losing your hair,
Yeah.
not willingly.
Yeah.
You know, it must be one of the most horrific.
Not Will Smithingly.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we're going to get slaps all around the place if we keep going the way we're going. But not nice. But going back to, and maybe it was obviously an.
But like, there's a time and place. Like, if she didn't like that, like she surely has media training. She threw her eyes up like that.
She doesn't.
She has media
He
training.
slagged her before. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chris Rock slagged her before.
Yeah, she didn't turn up to some other. It could have been the.
So it was 2016 Oscars, and Chris Rock. He's hosted it in like a load. It's like Ricky Gervais and the.
No, but he wasn't the host this time, was he not? He was just given one award.
I
This time.
think he was hosting it.
Oh, maybe he was.
Oh, I could
Lads,
be
I
wrong.
hope he was hosting her. He got a slap for
It
nothing.
was slap for nothing.
At least he got a few
But
bob for his host.
I think it was the 2016 ones. Jada Pinkett Smith didn't attend because there was a lack of diversity in the nominees. So it was predominantly white people. There was very little or no black nominees. I think Will had done the film. Maybe it wasn't 2016. It could have been earlier. Concussion. Remember the film Concussion?
Yeah.
Based on a true story about the concussions in American football players.
Yes.
And I actually have seen that film. Excellent film.
Yeah,
I don't know what
myself.
other films were up that year or whatever. But Jada Pinkett Smith was one of the actresses that was refusing.
She is an actress.
Yeah, I think she's one of these. I think she's probably singer, dancer, actress. I'm not sure. I don't know what she's in. I don't know what I think she's in.
Give it a Google there.
But she, you know, was saying that she wasn't going to go to the Oscars because of the lack of diversity. And Chris Rock I think it was on the Letterman show, made a joke being like, Jada Pinkett Smith not going to the Oscars is like me not going to a panty party in Rihanna's pants because I'm not invited. So basically he was like, Jada, sit down. You're not invited to the Oscars anyways.
Stop trying to make a stand. No one knows.
Yeah. So that was like, and again, you don't know, like there's pictures of them throughout the years, like pals and they're all together or whatever. There was another incident as well.
Yeah, she's an actress.
Between Will and there's one or two things. I seen like a timeline and there's only like 3 things. But obviously, but just what's so funny is that when he said it, first of all, Will's
Will
laughing.
laughed.
That's what everyone's
Yeah.
talking about. And then obviously he looks at Jada and she's not impressed.
But she was throwing them eyes up to
yeah,
heaven.
but like that's a fine. I feel like Jada, you can have absolutely. She's allowed to have that reaction. She didn't get up and hit somebody.
Yeah.
She can absolutely sit there being disgusted. That's her prerogative. Like getting up and hitting somebody is completely different.
like, how did she not stop him?
And he said in his
Said comedians, like, do you know what I mean? What's the next comedian hosting the Oscars going to be afraid to say something to someone?
But like,
not if it's Ricky Gervais, he'll say what he fucking wants. And he said it before. He was like, I'm a comedian. I will make jokes that I think is funny, and a lot of people might not think they're funny. A lot of people won't think they're funny. and that is your opinion.
Yeah.
Like, comedy is subjective.
Exactly.
You know, and it is. Now, I do think Chris and his writers and all, they got it wrong. They definitely got it wrong. Like,
but I don't think that. I think that was a bit off the cuff. No.
Oh no,
Like,
everything in
really
those, they're all like
all
everything in those. Oh,
scripted?
not scripted, as in like they have all them jokes, they have all them things ready to just reel off. And some of it I think is like ad lib, as in like they know when to throw it in, they know when to kind of move on to the next thing. But all
So rehearsed.
anything, yeah, oh yeah. But obviously you don't poke fun at somebody for
An autoimmune disease.
yeah, or like a physical attribute that they can't help. You know,
Yeah.
If that was somebody that was missing a limb, you know, and was born that way or that lost it, like
You better believe I'd say it.
do you know what I mean? But like, the comedians would,
You're not supposed to laugh.
yeah, and I think comedians are prepared to get a bad reaction, but they're not prepared to be hit. You know, I think that's where it all, yeah.
But
and he said in
has-
his statement, he was like, "I reacted emotionally." I was like, "No, you didn't, Will. You reacted violently." Like,
Yes.
reword your statement
Statement.
straight away after it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was your take on it?
Well, I was just going to say, like, do you think it was staged or no?
No.
You don't?
No. But then I do like
Like, this is what I mean. You have to.
this
you have
PR
to-
thing creeps into my head, being like, was it a massive stunt?
like, I have never heard or watched. Like, I've heard of the Oscars. I've never heard of Will Smith's like film that he actually won the Best Actor for.
Well, that was my next Bicky's bit. What?
But now I want to watch it.
You
It's
know
the
what it's about?
Williams.
Yeah.
the tennis
Oh no,
players.
I've been like following this online.
Have you been following it?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
No,
I
I haven't seen it. And it is something I remember going into
I
cinemas.
definitely want to see it.
Oh, 100%.
But I never would have even known about it if I didn't see this
Oh
whole
no, it was
publicity
all.
stunt.
See, I follow them on Instagram.
Same with the Oscars. I never would hear, see, or whatever know about anyone winning or whatever until this came out. Like, whoever, whether it's Will in his anger or whatever, he deserves a few bob for it, like, because it is the most talked about.
It
but
is.
Like, my thought-provoking questions are: he got up from his seat, casually walked up. No guards, no security, nothing.
No, not
Does
for
that
not
not
for
cross-
like.
that not cross your mind?
No one even rushes to the stage.
No one even panicked.
Because I genuinely think that like,
They were all in shock.
well,
But,
that
like,
that foreground of
like, they
the
have to
Oscars.
prepare for the unimaginable at these shows.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
shootouts. Like, do you know what I mean? In
Yeah.
America, this
And
shit
somebody
is
has
crazy. Like,
ran onto us at the Golden Globes, like as fan. But like those people, like them people that are ready to run on for, say, a streaker. I know some of them aren't naked.
like
so-
someone has to be standing at that stairs to be like, no,
No,
Will.
I think it wasn't even the stairs. Was it? Oh, it was. We just didn't see him walking up the stairs.
So, like, no, Will. This is live television. He has his piece now.
Oh
Do you
no,
know
I
what
think
mean?
like because he's a Hollywood. Like if that was a randomer walking up, I think what you're saying is.
But why would
what
they let
happened.
him up on stage? I don't know.
Because like Kanye got up to Taylor Swift. I know in the but like literally slaps him, turns around, walks back to his seat. And they cut, I'm not sure, did they cut for commercial fairly soon after? But I was watching videos today of Denzel Washington and another guy, they said his name in the article, but I can't remember who it was. They had him up. You can see it. Because there's fans up in the rafters, say. All the celebs are down on the foreground and around the area or whatever. That you can see like fan footage of like the direct aftermath when they cut for, because it is live and you can hear the guy, the announcer being like, okay, we've
10,
25
9,
seconds.
yeah.
And Will's over kind of near the corner stage, just after it's happened. And
He's
Denzel
crying.
Washington is like, you know, trying to pep talk him. Then Bradley Cooper has him by the shoulders and they're hugging and all. And you can see that he's wiping tears, whatever. His publicist is with him. Somebody's with Jada. Like obviously, and they're saying there was like sincere discussions about removing him after this. I think it very shortly after went into Best Actor,
Yeah.
and he won it. And then he made an apology. He didn't mention Chris in the apology on stage.
He apologised to the Academy.
Yeah, and to the fellow nominees and whatever. But like, if I was
He was
Best Actress this year, I'd be fuming. You're after overshadowing the whole, like that's what they, not that that's what they work towards, but like it is the biggest award ceremony there is.
And that was the biggest publicity stunt I've ever seen. Like, fair
Do you
play to Will.
reckon?
Yeah. No, I do think it was real because I feel like his anger and how it went down, I don't know. Like, there was just a few thought-provoking questions. I'm like, why wasn't he stopped going up the stairs
no,
on
true.
a live television broadcast? Like, why are you getting up from your seat? If you were going to the loo, you'd be asked what you're doing. I've been at live shows. I've been at BGT, and you're not allowed to go to the loo. Unless you're going to fucking make a scene. They're like, sit down.
But if Simon Cowell got to get up out of his judge's chair and walk up to the stage in the middle of performance, nothing would be. It's like, because he's up for no one's a security guard. By who's just, man guard there.
Yeah,
the
who's just hired.
Like, excuse me, Mr. Smith, please sit down. So I think there is definitely circumstantial evidence there. Let us say. Any other thought provoking?
Well, the sound of the slap. But
that's what got me. Yeah,
there is a mic on his collar.
True.
So
we'll forgive them that.
Yeah, like if we went like that. Like you'd probably really hear. Ooh.
Oh, Evelyn!
yeah. I'd fucking love to beat you with this. Forget Will now. I'd be put in prison. But like what the noise of the slap, and then the fact that it was just all like fair play. Like Chris really played it off, a professional.
Yeah, no, but like after,
I'm sure
again, when they cut,
has he come out and said anything?
Just that he P Diddy can confirm that's all.
And you know what? P Diddy says it. I believe it.
Yeah. Did you see Will Smith throwing it down to getting jiggy with it at the after party?
No, stop it.
Yeah, he's the Oscar in one hand and he's rapping the full getting jiggy with it.
Is that his first Oscar?
Yes.
Ah, what a way to fucking take it as well.
I know. Like, I just think the whole thing just tarnishes everyone's award because it's all anyone's talking about.
No one's a loser here. Everyone's got publicity.
True. Very true. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, like they were considering.
We lose a bit of respect for him.
I don't think it's the last we've heard of it. Like I think.
No, come here, lads.
What she does.
Have you heard about her?
The red table talk thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've watched that.
She has a side piece and flying him out to
So
if family holidays, and she's flying.
Jada has a side piece from Will because Will doesn't give it to her enough.
Yeah, previous
to all this.
This all came out like
yeah.
They talk about him. He's crying tears.
He's crying tears.
I'll always remember the red table talk for being the first thing. Do you remember Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thomas? Remember not the first incident, the second incident with Kylie's best friend Jordan. What's her second name?
Sparks.
I was going to say Sparks. That's in my head. But remember Kylie's best friend Jordan that apparently got off with Tristan. She's a family friend of Will and Jada Smith. Like Jordan grew up and all, and she went on the red table talk with Jada. Like it was like the first interview she did after this all blew up. I remember that blew up like that. Blew up.
Yeah,
that was like talk of the town for
to be honest,
quite
I don't
a while.
know what red table talk is.
It's just kind of like
It's her show, isn't
it
it?
is. I don't even know if it's on TV.
Professional thing.
Yeah, not even that. They just discuss topics and discuss this, like anything. Yeah.
Like a podcast, essentially.
Yeah,
Kind of like a
I don't know if
podcast.
if it's online or TV or
It's
what.
exclusively on Facebook now.
Oh,
Exclusively on Facebook. Like for what? The grannies.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but
I'll go into my granny's house now. She'll be watching fucking tabletop TV on Facebook. It's the only ones that are on it.
But poor old, not poor old Will, but Will. I don't think it's the last we've
He had
heard
a moment of madness.
that the Academy
And do you know what, guys? We're all fallible humans.
are considering like they could potentially revoke his Oscar.
Well, they shouldn't have fucking given it to him now.
Yeah.
That's
But like they
typical men
can't
can't
either
make a
because
decision.
if they're handing it to the next best one, then you're
They
like,
don't
I
want
don't want
it.
that. Like
They
you know.
don't
I
want
don't
that.
think though the actors are just like real over the top like that anyway. Like even when he was accepting his speech, it was like he was trying to be like, this is why I got best actor. Like he was all stopping, breathing.
Yeah, it's
all his acting.
I think he was going, when he was accepting his speech, he was having a little bit of a moment. Like a
I think the night just got to him.
Yeah.
I think the occasion was too big for him. And if you'd have told me now Saturday night is the Oscars too big for Will Smith, I'd say hell no.
Hell no.
But clearly he's
Clearly.
beating lads down. Do you know what I mean?
But like Will, Fresh Prince.
Yeah. But going to the film that he won the Oscar for, King Richard. So like I said, I haven't seen it, but
I thought it was with the Williams sisters.
Yeah,
it's called King Richard.
Okay,
It's King Richard
It's
is
about
Richard Williams.
the crazy dad, as he says.
Yeah. But really, I want to see that. I was in the cinemas ages ago. I remember watching all the promos for them and the adverts and all. Like that's my type of film because
Yeah, we need to watch that.
I love tennis, as we know.
Yeah.
Big Williams sisters fan as well.
Yeah.
They're just
And they were there.
elite. Yeah. Well, was Venus there as well? I seen Serena.
They were all there.
I don't
Were
know.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Now even more so that I won an Oscar.
So
albeit Will
come
Smith's
here.
Oscar.
Snog, marry, avoid.
Okay.
Chris Rock, Will Smith, Jada Smith.
Avoid Jada. Just because I like men.
Do that.
No, just like marry Chris, snog Will Smith, because Will Smith he's a nice looking chap. Do you know what I mean? But he hits people, and so Chris, I think we'd have a nice long marriage.
Because he'd take a good slap as well.
Yeah, no, I would never hit Chris. My Chris,
My Chrissy.
my Chris, and yeah, sorry, Jada, you moan.
You moany bitch.
Yeah.
You
What
moany
about you?
bitch.
Snog, marry, avoid.
Sure, all the one.
Are they all the one?
All the one. I do whatever.
But yeah, that was I thought I was retiring Mickey's Bits a couple of episodes ago, and then bam, the entertainment
bam.
world explodes, and I'm back in business.
Were you smitten kitten when someone wrote to us being like, I can't wait to hear you talk about it?
Oh, it was already it was always going to be the main topic of the podcast.
And while we're on the current events, Mickey's Bits, why don't we talk about, now I know it was a little bit of last week, but we just talked too much last week that we didn't get it in, about the women's swimmer.
Yes, the trans winner. What's her name?
Leah Thomas. Yeah.
So I mean, what's there to say? Like,
so she's a transgender woman, born a male, transitioned over the last year. And
I thought it was longer.
No, 2019, no?
Yeah, I thought
2019 was the last time she competed as a male swimmer.
Did she start transitioning then? Or just
I think she was taking hormones for a year. So officially transitioned a year. But transitioned and now won gold in the NCAA.
Florida, was it? No.
Florida, yeah. And was, when she was competing in the males swimming in the NCAA, she wasn't even the top 400 as a male. And she came number one in the female category.
By over a second.
Nearly 2 seconds.
And she's getting blasted by peers, fans. Like, I think it's very split. From what I'm gathering online, like, the debate is, should she be allowed to compete like in a female elite sport?
Yes.
Obviously the argument is she's female, but then the other side of the argument is that
genetically she is.
Yeah, she has transitioned in. She has transitioned from male to female, so does that give her an unfair advantage?
Yeah.
Like, we certainly don't know the answers, because the gods above in the elite sports world don't even have the fucking answers yet, and they need to come up with these answers soon.
That's the thing, like, because I'm all for people transitioning to whatever they feel they want to transition to, but like in Paralympics, let's say, they have different categories for depending on what your eyesight, how bad your eyesight is. So you're in a category with people that have similar eyesight to you. You're in a category, if you've like half a leg, you're in a category with other people that have half a leg. Like, it wouldn't be fair for someone with 3/4 of a leg to go against the person with 1/4 of a leg. Would it? Or it wouldn't be fair for someone who's partially blind to go against someone who's completely blind. So we need to open the diversity up for these swimmers, because do I think it's fair that the other women who have trained their arses off and who are probably winning right, left and centre before Leah came, do I think it's fair that they don't even get a sniff at it? Not really.
Not fair, yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's not Leah's fault.
That's to say, it's not Leah's fault.
Leah doesn't have the opportunity to go into a different category.
The whole point of sport is that, everyone needs to be
accounted for.
able to compete.
Compete, yeah. That's what I mean, accounted for, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone needs to be able to compete.
Taken into consideration.
And they need to, like,
that's why we have
come
the
up with the
Special
answers.
Olympics, we have the Paralympics, we've normal Olympics. Do you know what I mean? Like, sport needs to be diverse and needs to be like that open. For everyone.
So I don't know what, like, I don't know if they're talking about tests. I know I did read somewhere.
They changed since Leah won. They're talking about it's now. So it used to be a 2-year hormone, 3-year. No,
36 months, and Leah was doing hormone treatment for 34 months.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I read.
For a year. So you read different things. So they've changed it now, 5 years hormone replacement at least. But it was too late. It was implemented after Leah won. So let's be honest, like, put yourself in the position. If you were after training for 5 years for the NCAA and this final
or Olympics or whatever it may be,
whatever it was, and then some lady come up and she's after
beating you by a
she's coming
full
out of the
second,
woodwork, like beating you by a full second. How would you feel like?
Yeah, of course. Like I think anyone beating you, you'd be
gutted.
But the controversy around it doesn't help the situation, and it should have been. This should have been
ironed out before she won.
Yeah, there should be rules in place, or whether they all women compete together, or transgender women compete under different. I don't know what the answers are, but
just transgender women.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's the way it'll probably go.
Or I think it's going to be. I think what they're going to really base. It's all going to be very scientific.
Mm-hmm. But this is what I mean. Like I have nothing against anyone who feels like there should be something else and they want to transition. But at the end of the day, it does come down to science in the fact that this woman is now built like a male swimmer because that's what she originally was for most of her life.
Yeah, but I think the science is so forward these days that there is a way to get to a level playing field and have transgender women compete against women. And
do you think there is?
Oh yeah, like scientifically, I'm sure there is. Whether that's like extensive I don't know. Like obviously we're not scientists, but like obviously that's up for them to. They have to
decide.
They have to because what's the point in being the winner if certain people aren't allowed to compete? So they have to come to a conclusion.
But this is like this probably all happened. This probably all happened back in the day when there was no like categories for women. It was all just male categories, and then the women wanted to start to compete, and then they possibly realised we
can't put them against.
Yeah, we're in a different lane than the men. Like this is why they've made male and female, because males genetically are built
stronger,
faster, like fitter. Like I exercise as much as Mr. Producer, but like I'd never be able to
beat him in a race or anything like that.
Like he's much stronger.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
But because
I know there is certain exceptions. There's definitely certain exceptions. Yeah, absolutely. But like the question is, and I don't mean to sound like, I suppose, old school when I say this, but like, what happens when a male wants, like a former male wants to transition and
to a woman
and start fighting in the UFC?
Yeah, like a combat sport.
That's an actual strength based.
Yeah. But that's what it means.
Sport.
They'll have to come to I would imagine they will have to do it scientifically. Like they will have to test testosterone levels, estrogen level, or whatever, like hormonal levels.
But see, they already do, I suppose, have categories in the UFC with weight categories and stuff like that. So
but they'll have
it'll just be a matter of them ironing the creases out.
Yeah, and hopefully they get there sooner rather than later.
I think some people are going off on it because obviously you can see where the concerns are for the women that possibly have competed for many years, but people going off, this is a human rights thing for transgender women. It's like, no, it's not. Like, I don't know what everyone else's intentions are, but like it's worth a conversation to say, I don't know if it's really a level playing field if the genetics
don't match
much
up,
stronger in someone else's favour.
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean?
But that's up to world.
If she transitioned from the age of 5 or like early on 10, whenever,
like I mean,
if she had said I want to be, I feel like I'm a girl, and started the therapy and the whatever
the
hormone replacement.
Yeah.
At that age where her body hadn't developed into
a lot of people can't hear Mr. Producer right now.
Yeah.
Because he's not on a mic. But yeah, he's saying would it have been different if the whoever was started to transition from such a younger age and started taking hormone replacements from a younger age. But then I wonder, like, if your child is born a male and at 5 or 6 years of age, because it's happening more regularly now, that they feel I should have been a woman, and they start.
I think they feel more comfortable coming out and
because it is more we're more open. We talk about it, but like, can they give kids hormone replacement so young? Do they give kids?
I've no idea.
There is an age limit. I just don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't know. But I don't know if the doctors can physically give it to kids so young.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, I think it'll have to be. They're going to have to. They're going to have to sort it out. They've no other option but to sort it out, because you can't tell people you can't compete. They have to. They have to come to a conclusion or to a.
It'll probably be male, female, transgender male, transgender female.
I don't know. I can't see. I don't think it'll go that way, but I don't know enough about it either.
So you don't think it'll go male, female, transition, or
transgender male, transgender female? I don't think it'll go that way. Now it could do.
I don't know.
I'm just...
Why don't
I
you
just
think
don't
it'll go
think...
that way?
Again, we don't know the science and all behind it. I just don't think they're going to put transgender people into their own category. Like, we're all about inclusiveness and, and again, like you said, it has to be like the whole point of sport is a level playing field. So that has to be adhered to. I don't know how they get there. I just don't think they will. They won't. I think it'll be still male and female.
Says
now,
you. I wouldn't like to be organising it.
I wouldn't like to be organising it, but
No.
they're going to have to get their skates. I'd imagine they're getting their skates on as we speak.
You'd imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
But these things are as new, popping up in the new time. To
Yeah,
people. Like,
yeah.
a lot of these people in these organisations are probably 50s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah, and they
But
have to just...
Yeah, they don't read the internet as much as we do.
Yeah.
And even at that, lads, I'm falling behind it at times, you know. We've never talked about it on here, but Wordle. You still doing Wordle? No, we've actually never spoke about it.
The odd time when I remember to do it.
Do you know there's one that Alex told me about? Alex, there's your shout out of the week. He says he's going to start taking payments for the amount of times he gets a shout out.
We talk about them.
Yeah. Hurdle.
No, I've done Quordle.
So Hurdle.
Hurdle is what?
It's like a music Wordle. So you have to hear it and see.
Imagine me doing that now.
Yes.
Oh, could you have some for me though? Do you have today's?
No, I don't have. I've never done it. We have to do it ourselves later.
Oh,
we can't do it now.
I mean, we could do one live on air to finish up.
Let's, yeah. I have one thing after this that we have to finish up.
So sorry, explain Hurdle to me. What do we have to do?
I don't know yet.
You actually. So we have to listen. We have to.
Hurdle music game.
How do you spell it? HURDLE?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
What's with all
online
the
game runs
Liz?
with musical
Wordle,
consult on the
Quordle,
Wordle
Global.
application.
Russell Lab made it for his wife because she loves like games like that, board games like that.
How to play Hurdle.
He's acquired it for 10 million off.
Each Hurdle puzzle contains a secret 5-letter word. You need to solve every day. Okay. You have 6 tries to get it right.
Okay.
After each guess, the tile's colour will indicate how close your guess was to the word.
Sounds like Quordle so far. Or Wordle so far.
It literally is Wordle. Anyway, if the tile turns green, it's the correct letter. If the tile turns yellow, it's the right letter in the wrong spot. If the tile turns grey, the letter is not found in the word. Fifth and final hurdle puzzle will be pre-filled with the answers from the previous 4 hurdles. You only have 2 chances. No. That's not the right one.
Is it not?
No. That's just Wordle.
Do you know what? We'll go at it tonight ourselves and see how we get on.
Yeah.
We should do a timed Wordle, Quordle, Hurdle and Global.
Does anyone else play? Do you play Global?
No, I played it once with you here and I still don't understand it. No, I do. I just don't. I haven't been playing them at all. I played Wordle like every day for so long, but then I just stopped like a couple of weeks ago.
Just got over.
They just kept forgetting about it.
Okay, the Wordle application for any new features of the game. Yeah, we'll have to get it up. Hurdle Music Game app, it's called. So supposedly a bit of crack. Alex told me about it. I probably should have gotten him to actually show it to me before I wrote it down.
But sure, here we are.
I was out with this is what we're going to finish on now.
Okay.
Do you have any other bits? No?
No, all out.
Yeah.
Fresh out of bits.
Ready for your holidays?
Buzzing. No,
Yeah.
not really. I need to pack. Oh.
Will you go like bald eagle, wax it all?
Oh.
Arsehole it
Everything
all?
below the eyebrows.
Will you? You'll be lying off from the eyes down.
Stop.
I'll be all carpet, midriff.
Oh.
Will you bleach your a-hole?
Stop it, Evelyn.
No.
What did I say? Piss earlier on. Now you're talking about bleaching anuses.
Is that an ori? Yeah. Will you bleach
Yes.
it? Yeah. It's me. So I was with my little neph, Jamie, the other day.
Yes. Hi,
And
Jamie.
Jamie is a man of the ladies, as we spoke about before. He's a real
Charmer.
modern day Romeo.
Okay.
Yeah, loves the women.
Right.
God love him. And he does be mad to get chat-up lines for the women.
Okay.
And my man's Tom gave him a bit of advice one day and said there was this girl he liked and said, Jamie, you should pop up to her and you should say, hi, I've lost my number, can I have yours?
Okay.
Right? Of course she laughed and walked off. He didn't get the number.
Oh no.
But he got it off his friend at a later date. So
Grant.
win-win. Yeah,
Win-win.
yeah, harassed her ever since.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this in Niecy's house, and Niecy's little son Lennon got a lovely new puppy, River.
Aww.
I love him. But Lennon was laughing at Jamie with his chat lines, and he goes, Jamie, I have a new chat line for you.
Right. Is this filth now?
Not filled, but like Jesus, right?
Right, go on.
So, hey, Bick,
Yeah.
do you like to draw?
Yeah.
Because you put the D in raw.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Christ above.
No, Christ above. What's wrong with the kids these days?
I am shocked and appalled.
You love putting the D in raw.
Stop it, Evan. Jesus Christ. Guys, that was episode 41. I'm sorry for this vulgar.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Thanks for listening. Bye.
You put the D in raw.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I was horrified. I was like, Jamie, don't ever say that to anyone.
Ever. To anyone.
But I was like, I just the right time.